grow up underneath kind of like the performance trap. Like for me, like here we are at Christmas time, that song, he's making a list, he's checking it twice, going to find out who's naughty or nice. And my mom and dad would hold that over me. You better be good, or you're not going to get presents. And then what happened? I got 15 presents, Burl.
Wow.
Well, by the time I got those 15 presents, what did I conclude? I'm being a pretty good boy, right? Yeah,
for sure.
And so, but what I always found was that when I didn't do well, I felt like I wasn't really loved as I was. Well, what I found out when I lost my mom and dad was that was really the first time in my marriage where I felt like, man, I don't really feel like I'm loved unconditionally by my wife. And I knew that because she would withhold herself from me. And when I say withholding, that was not just like a kiss or a touch, but it was in the bedroom. And so then I started running. I became Forrest Gump. I mean, I was running off my Jenny, but in my case, I was running off my Amy. And I, over the next like 5 years, ran like 5 or 6 marathons. I went from running a 15-minute pace all the way down to a 9-minute pace, finished a marathon in like 4 hours and 5 minutes. And, and then I fell into like an addiction because not just running, but, if someone, I did a run and they would comment on my post, that gave me a new high as well. Oh, Burl just, he just noticed my run and he's like, hey, that's a really good run,
So you're talking about literal, you're running marathons.
Yeah, I literally I've now ran 7 marathons, but I was just in a lot of pain and I didn't really realize that. And so then we actually moved from Dallas because since my mom and dad died, my wife and I, at the time, we moved to Maggie Valley, North Carolina, bought a dream home, and we were going to kind of start fresh there. And then we were close to her family. And that's when really kind of the doo-doo hit the fan.